Welcome to Shooting It Straight with Stan. I am your host, Stan, the Annuity Man, the undisputed America's annuity agent in the flesh, wearing a warm-up suit with a red baseball cap with Stan the Annuity Man on it, because that's what I do. Today's topic is reverse engineer annuities for inflation. This is a big one because there's a lot of bad sales pitches out there, especially in the index annuity market, where they have the index annuity that adjusts for inflation, which is garbage. There's not an annuity company in the world that has that product. And if that's being pitched, all the annuity company is doing, and there's nothing wrong with this, it's just good business and math, is they're just severely and drastically lowering the initial payment to make up for any potential increase. And mathematically, in most cases, it doesn't make sense. And if you just guys think logically, I mean, if it sounds too good to be true, it is every single time. But everyone is so fixated with inflation. Oh my God, Stan, what are we going to do with inflation? Here's the way to do it. Okay. First of all, when you're buying lifetime income, you don't, in my opinion, as America's annuity agent, when you attach COLAs or you buy the dream of things increasing with the product that you buy, then all you're doing is building another wing at the life insurance company that issues annuities. Buy the highest contractual guarantee available. So in other words, if you said, Stan, we need lifetime income to start in 6 years, me and the wife, me and the husband. Okay, great. Let's solve for that. Tell me the lump sum amount you're thinking about placing, or the actual income amount, and we'll reverse engineer the quote to solve for that. Okay. And that's how to go about doing it. You already own the best inflation annuity on the planet. You didn't know it? Yeah, you do. Social Security. Easy for me to say. Social Security. It's the best inflation annuity on the planet because our friends in DC just raise the payments. There's no actuarial thing to it. Well, we're just going to raise the payments. Why? Because you vote, and people who get Social Security vote. And that's why they do it. But it's a great inflation annuity, so you can't say you hate all annuities. But when I say reverse engineer for inflation, first of all, let's talk about inflation rationally and pragmatically. I love how the media talks about inflation. They talk about inflation like saying, I think all restaurants are bad. I think inflation is going to affect everybody. No, inflation is customizable and personal. Let me give you an example. My two lovely daughters are out of the house and grown and doing their thing. And trying to grow up, which means that we're not buying a lot of milk and cereal, and I'm not taking them to dance classes, etc. So we're not spending a lot more in groceries, and we're not spending a lot more in gas. So inflation is hitting my wife and I, the lovely Christine of 35 years, differently than other people. Same thing with you. You can't watch CNBC and Fox Business go, man, that inflation's going to be tough, because most of you can afford to buy the eggs. You can afford to get the full tank of gas. You can afford to go to the store and get groceries, even though it's higher, but yes, you can. So stop acting poor. You're not poor, most of you. If you're watching this video, you probably aren't. You probably are in the top 5% of all earners or retirees out there because you're looking to maximize your retirement because you're watching Stan the Annuity Man. But here's how to use annuities for inflation. Let's just say you have $7,000 that's coming in every month, Social Security, dividend stocks, rental income, etc. And 2 years from now, inflation's hit your specific situation and you need $7,500. Okay. Then what we do is we go solve for $500. Okay. At that time. So we run a reverse engineer quote on my site, theannuityman.com. You put in, hey, I want $500 a month. And we quote all carriers to find the carrier, highly rated, that's going to use the least amount of money to create that contractual guarantee. That's how you do it. And that's, to me, that's the perfect way to do it, is to wait, as Mel Gibson said in Braveheart, as the British are running at them and they're in the line and he's like, hold, 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 hold. And then all of a sudden he says, let's go. And then they stab everybody, right? Even the horses, which was kind of scary. The point is, just hold until you need to fill that gap of income for inflation. Don't be proactive. Don't throw darts at it. Okay. But if you do want to throw darts at it, if you say, Stan, I don't care what you say. And you got that red baseball cap on. I don't know. I just want to solve for it in the future. Okay, then let's buy income that starts at a future date. Give you an example. If you have an IRA, you could buy QLAC, a qualified longevity annuity contract, and you could take the $200,000 limit at the time of this taping, and you could say, okay, I'm going to buy 50,000 for income to start at age 75, and 50,000 is for income to start at age 80, and then 50,000 income to start at age 82, and then the other 50,000 for income to start at age 85. Now, you're still throwing darts at inflation. You're still throwing darts at what you might need, but that's a way to do it for all you proactive box checking OCDers out there that need to get it done and have the spreadsheet look good to you. Okay, I get that. I'm kind of one of those people. My wife is definitely one of those people, but I would rather you keep your powder dry until you need to fill the gap and then go buy the immediate annuity at that time. That's the way to do it. It's not cost of living adjustment riders attached to SPIAs and DIAs and QLACs. It's not indexed annuities with the promise, hope, dream, and the unicorn chasing the butterfly of when the index increases, it's going to increase your income, sir. And look at these projections. I mean, 30 years from now, you'll be Gordon Gekko. Now, all of that's nonsense. Never buy, never, ever, ever buy potential, hypothetical, theoretical, if you'd have owned it 10 years ago, nonsense back-tested numbers. Please don't. All you're doing is buying the agent a car. Please do not do that. Have them show the contractual guarantees, or better yet, use us. We're the top seller of annuities on the planet, in America. And we sell contractual guarantees. We don't look at those hypotheticals and theoreticals. And typically there's such a long break-even point to reach the number that you could have gotten without the the potential increase. Give you an example. When you go to take Social Security, there's arguments. I love the internet, so just full of all answers, right? I don't know which one's right or wrong. But if you wait till 70, it's going to be this. If you take it at 65, it's going to be lower because you're going to be younger, right? And it's life expectancy based. But if you wait till 70 instead of taking it at age 65, if you're pragmatic and mathematical, you're going to factor in those 60 payments that you missed and how long it's going to take for you to make that up because you waited. And typically it's a long time. So the argument is time value of money, bird in the hand, we're two in the bush, however you want to put it. But there's no perfect answer at all. And there's no perfect solution for inflation. Now you can throw tips at me and I bonds at me. You can throw all that, but still there's nothing perfect out there. You're better off looking at your situation as a unique situation, adding up the income floor of income that's coming in, Social Security, pension, rental income, dividend income, etc., and then filling the gap. What I do not want you to do, and what needs to just go away, is the 4% rule of the money manager saying, hey, forget annuities. I'll just manage the money and we'll just peel off the growth. Hey, great, Gordon Gekko, until the next downturn, and then all that planning goes out the window. So when it comes to inflation, you need to think about reverse engineering for inflation. And yes, I am an annuity engineer. I should put that on my card. No, I hate people that do that, like annuity engineer or senior retirement specialist. What? What is that? I think it's illegal to do that. But reverse engineer, use as little amount of money as humanly possible to solve for the contractual goal. Like I said, you can go to our site and you can run those quotes. You can either say, okay, what is this lump sum pay that we have in our mind to use? Or we have this specific dollar amount we're trying to solve for. How much money would it take? And listen, I always tell people, let's use as little amount of money as humanly possible in the annuity strategy to solve for the goal. I know the annuity sales gods are looking down upon me going, Stan, do not say that very loud. No, I'm saying it really loud because that's the way to go about this, is to reverse engineer, and especially when it comes to inflation. Last thing, and let me close with this. Please stop obsessing about inflation. Please stop trying to find the product that solves for it because someone's going to sell it to you and it doesn't exist. Please stop going down the rabbit hole when, if you really look at your monetary situation, it's not going to really affect you. Please stop. we all know who it's really going to affect. It's going to affect the bottom end of society. The people that haven't accumulated a lot of money, they're going to get hurt. Okay, people watching this video aren't going to get hurt. It's going to be an annoyance. Inflation for people that have money, and yes, I'm talking to you, is an annoyance. That's all it is. It's a fly around our head. We're spending more on gas. We're spending more on eggs. Great. Okay. Well, is it going to affect your lifestyle? No, it's not. And for you multimillionaires out there that call me about and worried about inflation, losing sleep about inflation, you need to chill out because you're wasting time. Go live your life. You have enough money. Inflation is going to come, it's going to go, and it's not going to affect you. It's going to affect you on the margins. Okay. You know that. Nod your head. Okay. But if you do want to solve for it, let's reverse engineer and solve for it at that time or by lifetime income starting at future dates. That's the way to do it. We hope we can help you with that. My name is Stan, the Annuity Man. See you next time.